and welcome to this week's episode of the Nerdosphere. I want to first apologize because the Nerdosphere has been on the back burner. Our company, Imperial Digital Marketing, has been going great, which means some of our content has not been coming out on time. So after this episode, I want you guys to keep us accountable to have new Nerdosphere videos for you every single Wednesday. And we'll talk about anything from just being geeks to Star Wars, personal branding, and more.
And Drew did not introduce our special guest.
I was just about to. I'm here with Drew, my business partner, and
Mikhail. You had me at Star Wars and personal branding. Not gonna
good.
lie.
Today we want to talk about being authentic. So whenever you portray yourself online, we just want to talk about being real and being that person that you actually are.
Yeah, so I think a big thing about being authentic is that it transfers over into your real life.
Sure.
So I feel like a lot of people have like this social media image that they portray and then their real self. That should not be. Your social media presence is an extension of you.
Right.
So if it's not accurately representing who you really are, then it's just kind of, it's fake.
Sure.
So what do you do for personal branding?
Man, there's a lot of stuff that I do for personal branding. When it's tactical, I mean, I'm blogging. I just recently started a vlog as well. I'm on Snapchat, I'm on Instagram, Facebook,
We'll link everything below if
Twitter.
you guys want to check them out.
Thank you so much. But all that content is very much different. So from a tactical standpoint, I'm on all this stuff, and I actually really enjoy all of it, so it's really cool. As far as personal branding is concerned, be authentic instead of creating a persona, right?
Right.
So that's personally what I like to do. I like to do everything from my phone. I like to do it myself. I'm migrating a company right now. I just left the company that I co-founded, and I had the option of having my employees handle my personal brand. I decided not to do that because I just wanted it to be us, or to be me rather. And yeah, so I mean, that's really from a tactical standpoint, that's it. But from a real life standpoint, I'm just kind of snapping what I think is going to be interesting, because there's so much of my life that's like in front of a computer where it's just like, oh, cool, I guess I'll Snapchat my email inbox.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, here, I'm in Photoshop. I'll let you guys see that I'm changing the colors just slightly. Like,
Right.
It's not always interesting.
Yeah.
Right, and so what you guys are talking about with being authentic, it's kind of a weird spot with me, because I'm in client meetings, I'm doing stuff with like my family or my girlfriend or something like that, and that's not necessarily stuff that I want to show. So there's like I'm very authentic in the 10% of my life that I want to show, right?
Yeah. Right.
So yeah, it's mainly documenting that 10% and trying to make it as interesting and telling the story as much as I can. Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, I'm actually kind of curious about you guys too. I mean, you guys talk about being authentic quite a bit as well, and I have a lot of theories about being authentic, but not to reverse engineer everything on your own show, but like, what are some of the ways that you're always authentic with your audience?
I think a big thing is once Instagram incorporated stories, I felt like I became a lot more authentic, because a lot of my posts are thought out. It's either, not 100%, but I'm posting, if it's personal, it's a birthday, it's my sister, I love you, it's whatever about that. But if it's about business, it's very calculated. I want to make sure I'm including the right buzzwords and all that sort of thing. So I think once the stories came into play, I kind of became a lot more personable, because now you see not only the interesting parts of my life.
Sure.
You see me at Starbucks,
Yeah.
working on client stuff. So it's not just, oh, Emily's out there all the time doing fun things.
Right.
It's, oh no, it shows a more full person, which I
Sure.
really like, because I feel like a lot of people overthink Instagram. They're like, my post
Sure.
has to be this, it has to be so aesthetic, and it has to be this and that, right? But then with the stories, it was more like, it's going to be gone in 24 hours, so
gonna
who
be
cares
raw.
what you say?
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to bring up is with this station, we were recently at the Cal State San Marcos internship fair with our company, and the potential interns did research on us, and it was nice because they didn't know a false version of ourselves, a fake version of ourselves. They came in and even they said like, oh yeah, that's like how I expected to meet you guys from like viewing your online presence.
Oh, you guys are the ones from the videos.
Yeah, they're saying they saw this Nerdosphere station, and it was cool to see that when they did the research and wanted to know about our company.
For your audience, like, where do you feel like the Snapchat, Instagram war? Where do you think that's going?
For me personally, I think Instagram has been the best, but because a way that I've grown a personal brand on Instagram is primarily through hashtags. I find a lot of people who are interested in the same things I am, and I talk to them, create conversation. But on Snapchat, there wasn't a way to do that before, but now there is, and it's really recent. And I think that's one thing that's gonna like really help out.
Yeah, we were just talking about that recently. We were saying how Instagram is just so much easier to grow. I feel like a lot of people grow their Snapchat through their other social media followings.
Yeah, like most people on Instagram will say, hey,
follow me on Snap. Yeah.
Snapchat name in their bio.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm guilty of that as well.
Well, I do the same thing, but I always tell people that like Instagram is the red carpet and Snapchat is the after party.
I feel that.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah, and I really enjoy the after party. So that's me. For everybody that's watching, I'm sorry. If you look, Facebook, their stock went down like incredibly when they first did their IPO, and then now they're crushing everything.
Right, of course.
You know what I mean? I think a similar thing might happen with Snapchat. I don't know. I'm a little partial. I love Snapchat so much. Their messaging feature, is just great. So I think there's a lot there. I love that.
And this is being real. He's here because we met online, but he's just as authentic in person as he is online. And that's my recommendation, which we're kind of trying to talk about this episode, is be real. Thanks for tuning in. See you guys soon.